Caramel or caramel? Caramel or caramel? Caramel or caramel? Tastykake! Hello again, goblins and goblinettes. Destined Goblin here once again with another edition of Destined to be Goblin. This is where I will try a food item of some kind and decide whether or not to give it my Destined Goblin seal of approval. Now, today we are looking at a sweet treat, a little snack cake from the good folks over at Tastykake. Now, if you are unfamiliar with Tastykake, it may just be that they haven't reached your area yet. Tastykake is a commercial bakery that is based in Philadelphia, and they supply pretty much all along the eastern seaboard, all the way up from the very top, all the way down to the tip of Florida. So they are expanding. And if you haven't found their products yet in your grocery stores, give it some time and eventually you probably will. They have a complete line of all different types of baked goods, all different types of pastries. They have donuts, they have different kinds of pies and cakes and things like that. And then they do put out these little hand pies, and they have your basic flavors. They'll have your apple and your cherry and your lemon and things like that, and then seasonally they put some different flavors out as well. They're known for putting out a pumpkin in the fall, but this is the first time that I have ever seen this particular flavor, and I do tend to say caramel, so I know a lot of people say caramel, but I've always been one to say caramel. It may just be a regional thing. That may just be how we always said it where I grew up. I also say pop instead of soda, so it could be just a regional thing. But we're going to go ahead and try this Tastykake caramel apple pie today. Caramel apple, that is one of my favorite flavors. I love that. It's known to be a seasonal flavor. It's known to be one of those flavors of the fall. You will see it a lot of times in the cooler months, and October, November, things like that. That's when you'll usually see your caramel apple flavors coming out. This particular pie is 490 calories, so there is a little bit of calorie count behind this, and it is one pie is a serving size. So this entire package is meant to be consumed at once, and it is 490 calories, so just keep that in mind. So I'm sure you've probably had one of these, if not from Tastykake, maybe from Hostess. You'll probably recognize it when you see the shape there. That is your standard, what is known as a hand pie right here. So you'll get that frosting on the top and then a little bit less glaze on the bottom. My favorite one of these when I was a kid, my favorite was the Hostess chocolate with the chocolate pudding inside. But let's go ahead and break that open and see if I can do this without tearing it up too much. So there's a look at that inside. Oh, okay, I wasn't expecting that. So it's got a nice kind of a pudding filling inside of it. Yeah, so not any bits of apple or anything. A lot of times you'll find those little bits of apple in the apple pies. But with this caramel apple, looks like more of a pudding filling. Let's go ahead and try this out. Oh. Oh, yeah. Wow, that is a tasty cake. There are bits of apple in there. It's all kind of covered up by that caramel pudding filling, and that caramel flavor is fantastic. If you ever had a caramel apple at a state fair, something like that, you get the candy apples, the caramel apples. This tastes exactly like a caramel apple. It's sweet. It's got that nice sugar flavor. That glaze on it adds to all that sweetness. It's got good apple flavor in it, and it does have apple bits in it as well. So there are little chunks of apple in there. See if I can get a little bit of that caramel, just the pudding filling. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, good job, Tastykake. Not exactly sure of the price on this. I want to say it was a little over $1. Might have been $1.50, $1.70, somewhere in that range. 490 calories. So take that into consideration if you are counting your calories. If you're going to get a little bit of a snack, this is a pretty substantial amount of your calories for the day. This is really good, though. Yeah, not much more to say on that. That is really good. Without a doubt, that gets my Destined Goblin seal of approval. Yeah, so check out your local grocery store. Tastykake will usually have their own display, kind of like Entenmann's has their display. Little Debbie has a display section. You'll tend to find a Tastykake display as well. So yeah, check that out. I highly recommend these. This is one of those seasonal flavors, limited time availability. So make sure you take advantage of that while you can. And then, as always, if you would be so kind as to like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and if you have not yet done so, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can accomplish all of those things by pressing those buttons on that bar that you will see directly below this video that you are watching. And if you have any suggestions for any type of content that you would like to see on this particular YouTube channel, you can reach me through my email. That is destinedgoblin@yahoo.com. I will do my best to respond to each and every one of those emails that you send me, and I will definitely take every suggestion that you make to heart. So until next time, you see Nefertari taking a nap there over my shoulder. So next time we will be back with another treat, and we'll see if we can give out another seal of approval. But this one gets the thumbs up. Good job, Tastykake.